Hi everyone, Ian from DIY Home and Gardening. Propagation video for you concerning the thing behind me. So let me turn the camera around and show you what plant it is. Okay, so this plant, as you can see, is actually coming from the neighbour's garden, but it is quite a nice plant when it's controlled properly. It is called Sambucus black lace. So it has amazing purple serrated foliage to it, and it has finished flowering now, but you might be able to see straight up there where the berries are forming is where the flowers would have been. So it has nice cerise flowers which then fade to white. So they adorn the whole plant basically, especially if you leave it to mature a little bit. So if it's got slightly older wood, then it'll flower more prolifically, and then you get this nice, say, cerise pink flower on a dark purple foliage. It is commonly an elder. Oh, actually, there's a flower still on it, right on the top there. So yeah, is basically a nice ornamental elderberry. The only problem is that although it self-seeds quite readily and it will germinate in the ground quite readily, those seeds or seedlings always come up to be the straight green elderberry, which is not what we want. So as a plant, so don't let this one fool you, but as a plant it does get to about 14 foot high, similar sort of spread. It's deciduous, but it's fantastic as a backdrop plant, and because it puts on so much growth, it'd be ideal for little projects that I've got in mind. I should say, don't just go around cut your neighbour's plants, but I've been round the other day and asked if I could cut back some of this bit that's hanging over the fence, which they're happy with, and so that's what I'm going to do this morning, and use it for some cutting material. So we cut some pieces off and just show you how to go from this to that. So that one was one of the cuttings that I did last autumn. We'll call it autumn because it would have been done the same sort of time of year, the August, September. So as you can see, it does grow quite rapidly, roots easily, and for that reason it's going to be ideal for a little project that I have in mind. But let me show you how to do the cuttings. Right, here we are. So let me explain this to you. We've got your ripe, semi-ripe and softwood. Now, how do we know the difference? Well, the ripe is a grey in colour, or ripe wood I should say. This, which is this sort of grey-y green colour, is the semi-ripe wood, and then the softwood is still in the purple coloration. Now, it does work, seems to root better if you do the semi-ripe cuttings, still leaving some of the softwood on there. So just take the tops out, whip off your leaves. So take off the leaves that are on the semi-ripe, bit of hormone rooting powder, like so, and then just make your hole in the compost and pot them in. Give them a good firm around. So this compost is the multi-purpose compost with an added John Innes to it, which is a lime based one. So you probably should have cut those leaves off. So, and that's how we'll leave it. So just firm around it so you've got good contact with the stem itself, and we'll just repeat on that. So again, find your joint where your semi-ripe meets the softwood, and that's where we'll do the cut. So the rest, you can do cuttings from ripe wood, which is what that was. So you can do those later in the season, but quite frankly, you get a better result from doing them now. Whip off them. And the reason you're not got to be too precise with this is because, quite frankly, it roots like a weed, because for a lot of us, normal elder is a weed. Let's do this third one. So again, just cut it back. Reducing your leaf canopy. Dip in compound. Insert and firm. And that is that. That's the 3 cuttings done. The important bit now is to put them in a shady position so that they're not going to dry out. Outside is still fine, but yeah, shady position is what you want. And if you do your cuttings now, so we are in, well, we've just crept into September, so we're 2nd of September. Do your cuttings now, then by the end of the year, well actually probably by the end of October, you have some root formation, and certainly by next year you'll have a nice viable plant that you can then plant out yourself. So that's that, nice and simple. So yeah, if you've got any questions, obviously feel free to send them over to me. I'll do my best to answer them for you. Keep subscribing if you like what I'm doing. Don't forget to hit that reminder button so you don't miss out on all the future videos I'm doing. And most importantly, just, you know, there's still time, have fun in the garden, get some jobs done, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.